Hey everyone, welcome to JoJo's World.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What a morning it is. It's sunny.
12 p.m.
It's technically the afternoon, but also sunny. Sunny afternoon.
Sunny. Not tomorrow though. Tomorrow's rainy. My carpet's going to get wet again.
Your indoor carpet is going to get drenched
That's
in
right.
the rain.
I'm Liam S. Smith, one of your co-hosts.
And I think Valentine, the other one of the co-hosts.
This is JoJo's World, our JoJo's Bizarre Adventure recap and discussion podcast. But today, we are talking about episodes 19 and 20
He's only gone and bloody done it.
of Dandadan.
Oh, an excellent memory he has. And what an excellent set of episodes. Truly.
They were, of course, entitled, Nick.
That's a good question, actually.
I know, that's why I asked it.
I'm feeling kind of gloomy, but I can't remember what the second one is. I'm feeling kind of gloomy is the first one. And the second one is You Can Do It, Okarun. There you go. We got there. Highly professional.
Nick,
Yeah.
you brought to my attention
Mhm.
that I've been neglectful in my maintaining the blue sky duties.
Yeah. Because we got a message from our beautiful, sexy, bougie, sassy, I don't know the rest of the lyrics to that song.
I don't know what that is.
All I know is it's Mel King from The Pit, and we love Mel King from The Pit. And there's a scene where she walks outside the hospital and is all like, I am sassy, bougie.
Melking.
I'm sorry, what?
Melking?
Mel King. Yeah.
You said it.
Dr. Melking. No, Dr. Mel King.
Lieutenant Skell on Blue Sky
Uh-huh.
has been corresponding to me, and I've not been receiving it because
Why have you not been
I got automatically logged out and didn't notice. I've been trying to be on social media less because of everything.
Because of our precious monkey brains.
Yeah. And they've let us know a couple of important things that I have to share with you.
Mm-hmm.
One is a really important element of the Steel Ball Run opening event that didn't make the cut for the anime. That's just really important that I share with you.
Okay.
Which is called in their own words. Words cannot express my disappointment that the greatest mystery of the series, Mini Horse Race March, and its exclusion from the anime was not mentioned. And if I just show you the panels here,
Yeah.
why don't you describe what you're seeing? This is
Mini Horse Race March.
It's as everyone is lining up at the start line, and also what Steven Steele is up to at the time.
Okay. And now, after the race, mascot, mini horse march, and the band performance, there will be an opening ceremonial speech by the race director and sponsor of the Steel Ball Run, Mr. Steven Steele.
And what's happening around Steven Steele's feet around there?
Okay, I thought we were going to be like pony scale, but it's literally like
Knee-high, full horses.
Yeah, just running circles around Steven Steele?
Yeah, what's that about? Now look, Mini Horse Race March is undeniably good.
Yeah.
To my mind, it doesn't quite dethrone the sacred ice of the Steel Ball Run.
But like,
He's really just throwing a few things at the wall there to try and create mystique for this race, isn't he?
So when Araki was like, hey, you know what? I need a little something on top of this whole mini horse racing. It's like mini golf. I've got it. But like,
That's crazy.
like, I wonder if it's ever explained what the
It
mini
is
horse
not.
Okay, great. It's just mini horse racing.
The other thing is, a subsequent tweet.
Mm-hmm.
For some Dandadan research, the crab boxer is called the Dover Demon, a creature seen in Dover, Delaware in 1977. Attached is a witness sketch stating, I, Bill Bartlett, swear on a stack of Bibles I saw this creature.
Okay.
And there's an illustration. It looks kind of like a grey alien, but quadrupedal.
It looks like he's posing for something.
Yeah.
Like he's posing for Playboy, or he's like a siren from the Odyssey, just like on the rocks, being all like, well, hey there, big boy. You like demons?
Yeah.
Look at my forehead.
And finally, while fighting, he cries, Chiquitita, you and my cry, sheeming above you. This is the chorus to ABBA's song, Chiquitita, which is also the namesake of his son.
Oh.
Finally, the song he sings once he assumes his salary mantis shrimp form is the jingle to a famous energy drink commercial referencing how he's beefed up by the Serpo energy drink.
Right.
And he's provided a clip to a video that I haven't watched Regain health drink, Japan, 1990.
Regain! Oh,
Does that mean anything to you?
We got super into Regain in high school.
That's the craziest thing you've ever said on this podcast.
So-
Thank you, Lieutenant Scale. I'm immediately pivoting to interrogating Nick about this bonkers statement.
So I'm 90% sure we learned about Regain from Metal Gear Solid. I'm 90%
okay,
sure.
that tracks, actually.
I don't even think it was in the game, but maybe it was like a promotional thing that happened.
It feels like it would be in a Yakuza game in place of like stamina
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah. So, because they obviously had the rations in Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah.
I think this must have been like 1 or 2. Regain was mentioned in like an ad, or there was an ad of
Or like how
Regain
they had
somewhere.
Doritos in Peace Walker.
Yes, exactly. So at some point in high school, me and my friends were, absolute fucking nerds going to the local, big air quotes here, Oriental shop.
Wow.
Yep. Sue me for what it was
I
called.
will.
Oh, no.
Lawyer up, bitch.
Yeah, so basically it was like, one of those classic like Asian little market stores where it's like, you walk in, it's a little bit above room temperature.
You
and
were
there's a lot
going
of
there to get some Pocky, I
Pocari
assume.
Sweat.
Okay.
So our mutual friend Kieran, who obviously he loves Japan, he was really into the
Obviously.
concept of
He's got the
Regain.
name of kind of a dragon unicorn.
Yeah.
That might be Chinese. I think I just did an Orientalism.
Yeah, I don't like where
it
this is.
appears in Monster Hunter at any rate.
Oh, a Kieran?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kieran.
Yeah. A good beer.
And a good friend of JoJo's as well.
So anyway, point being, we went on the prowl for Regain, could not find it,
On the prowl for Regain.
but we were obsessed with it, right?
Why?
Because it just has good
I guess it's
word
not
feel.
that much different to how myself and some other friends went on the high
prowl.
school extracurricular ski trip that you could buy into
Oh, yeah.
if you
Yeah,
were
yeah.
so inclined.
Yeah.
And we became obsessed with the kind of New Zealand equivalent to Get Up and Go breakfast shakes, Primo Extremo.
Fucking love New Zealand so much. Primo Extremo.
That's right.
Why was it called that?
I couldn't tell you.
Did you not see any ads?
Yeah,
that
we
were-
saw a lot of ads for it. That's why we're obsessed with it.
But like, did the ad not say like some cool tagline on
I think
Primo
it said
Extremo?
something like it had even more extreme than extreme because of the extra O.
Because of the extra preem or something.
Because of the extra O.
Oh, so like prime extreme.
Primo Extremo.
Yeah. Do you reckon we could get some Primo Extremo? Is it
It
still a
can't
thing?
still exist.
It has to. How could it go out of business when every
well,
generation?
after the earthquake, it was never the same.
That's true. That is fair. There was a little too extremo back
Yeah.
then. Yeah. Anyway, every country has
Teenage
that-
boys
Yeah.
be developing fixations with products.
Yeah, and it's obviously we are both normal, well-adjusted people.
That's right.
That don't have any sort of fixation on, say, fishing minigames.
Tune
or-
in to the end of the episode for literally 15 minutes of me telling Nick about the Final Fantasy XIV fishing mechanics. Editing Liam here. That potential end of episode conversation was boring, so I cut it.
And me going, I should play this game
It's
now.
working. I'm getting my hooks into him.
No, like a fish.
You've been the fish all along, and I'm the bait.
What's the line? This podcast.
The internet. The tubes of the internet.
What's the fishing rod?
The Final Fantasy XIV game client.
And who's holding the rod?
Naoki Yoshida, aka
Yoshi P? I fucking knew it. Side question, real quick. Does Yoshi P have a favorite class or...
I think he likes Black Mage a lot.
Okay. Does he have a favorite, like, mini game? Like fishing versus smithing?
I don't
or
know.
whatever? Okay.
Sniffing?
Smithing.
Oh, he said sniffing.
You have to walk up to NPCs and be like, you have a lustrous scent.
I mean, that's kind of... There is a sniffing minigame.
Okay, hold on. Where's this going?
In Final Fantasy VII Rebirth,
Yeah.
there's a sniffing minigame where you get in your chocobo and
Yeah.
they smell treasure and you point them in the direction.
Okay. It's like a
And
booty
they sniff
hunt.
it out.
Yeah.
A what, sorry?
A booty hunt.
A booty hunt.
Yeah. What? Like
Because you're
treasure.
sniffing the booty.
Yeah, exactly. You're like going around and you got your dog or your chocobo sniffing on the ground and they're like, find the booty. And then they go find the
And they
booty.
sniff the booty. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they sniff the booty out and then they dig it up and there's the treasure. X
And
marks
they're like,
the
damn,
sec-
that's a fat booty. Sniff, sniff.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So Dandadan.
Dan.
What a show.
What a show.
Now, Liam, I hate to tell you this, but you only have really like maybe a minute.
Okay, we
because
don't have any other rigmarole to get through? Patreon subscribers or any such?
Not this time. They're all beautiful in their own way, but
Subscribe to patreon.com/Jojo's World. Help us grow the show. Tell a friend.
help
Subscribe to patreon.com/Jojo's World.
help us pay for our server costs.
And also, just tell a friend about the show.
Do it.
Tell them to listen.
Don't pay.
And use whatever kind of emotional leverage or financial leverage you need to make them.
Yeah. I would even say don't pay the Patreon. Just listen to the podcast as you wish.
You're on a date with someone.
Okay. Seems unlikely given me, but all right.
They get up and go to the bathroom.
I thought you were about to say they get up to get a Primo Extremo, and I was like...
Or whatever.
Yeah.
They leave their phone on the table. Just pick up their phone,
Liam.
open their podcast app of choice,
Liam.
and subscribe them to JoJo's World.
Liam.
It's a victimless crime.
How many people have you done this with?
Not enough.
But not zero, apparently. Okay, all right. Good to know who my co-host is. All right, sure. Now, Liam, I'm going to give you...
Hang on, it's not a victimless crime. It's a crimeless victim.
It's a crime. It's a crimeless crime. That's it.
It's not a crime.
Exactly. It's a service.
It's annoying,
Oh, absolutely.
but it's not a crime. Something can be annoying and not be a crime.
It's not illegal to, without consent, have someone get subscribed to this
To
specific
a very good podcast.
Yeah, which, might I add, we are. If we subscribe them to a different podcast that wasn't so good, let's say...
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Literally what I was going to say. Then, that'd be a
Then
crime.
you're allowed to kill them.
Yeah, and no judge would convict.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or jury.
I'm going to give you 1 minute
Or executioner.
to summarize your thoughts and feelings on these two
No,
episodes.
that's not correct. You're giving me a minute to summarize the events.
But no
Then
thoughts
we
or
will speak for
feelings.
approximately an hour about our thoughts and feelings.
This is what life is. There are events for a minute that you talk about for an hour.
And there are hours that feel like minutes and days that feel like years. Start the clock.
It started.
God, what happened at the start? Fuck, what was the first thing that happened? Oh, the maid cafe. Everyone was embarrassed to be at the maid cafe that Momo was working at. And then she spent a very long, boring, embarrassing shift there, and Okarun showed up to walk her home. They accidentally got bubble tea on Gigi after he'd been doing so well at his training, and the evil eye manifested again. But luckily, Momo had a steaming hot mouthful of hot water she could spit at him before she got murdered. Then Okarun spends the remainder of the 2 episodes trying to train with Turbo Granny to get faster and stronger, and they get assaulted by tulpas of Beethoven and Friends. Which is not to say Beethoven and Friends, the Australian children's puppet TV show.
Yeah.
But the composer and other such composers. And they have a stylistic action sequence, and then they win. And they're stronger.
You're out of time.
And Okarun challenges Gigi to a duel.
I said you're out of time.
And that's everything that happened.
That's literally everything that happened.
Do you remember Johnson? It's called Johnson and Friends, not Beethoven and Friends. What's Beethoven?
He's the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the dog that
Johnson
plays
and
basketball?
Friends, though, is the pink elephant and the accordion and the fire truck and the hot water bottle. That's what I was thinking of.
What the fuck are you talking
Johnson and Friends.
The hell is... What? I remember there being, toys that were puppets. I think one of them was
The Secret
green.
Life of Toys.
Ooh, let's have a look. The Secret Life of Toys.
No, look up Johnson and Friends.
I will in a second. No, that is not the one I was thinking of. Johnson and Friends. Oh! I fucking watched the shit out of this show.
Great, we figured it out.
When I was a kid, oh man, that hot water bottle did always weird me out.
And just confirming as well, Beethoven and Friends isn't anything.
But Beethoven is the dog?
Yes.
Beethoven dog. Okay, good. For some reason I thought it was Mozart.
I mean, easy conflation.
Yeah. Beethoven and Mozart are the same composer, so
That's right.
yeah.
You've never seen them in the same place at the same time.
I've never seen either of them. How could I even say if they're real?
That's right.
Yeah. Who's to say what's real in the world of
Becoming
music?
Shakespeare identity conspiracy theorists for Mozart.
So Mozart didn't exist, but Beethoven absolutely existed. You know what it is? It's literally like Tom Clancy fans.
Go on.
Tom Clancy fans have a certain, or at least they used to. I don't know if they still do, because obviously the Tom Clancy name is whatever now. But Tom Clancy fans back in the day were very technically that's not an AR-15. That's an AR-15A, because the AR-15A has this exact thing on the side of it, which is a modeling error by the designers, which, by the way, is still a valid gun design if they considered this part of the firing pin. However, However, I have the schematics of
Gun
the
nerds
AR-15.
with a particular hyperfixation.
Exactly.
And what's
but
that
not,
for this?
for musical composers,
Okay.
but for just people who
Do
are
you
like...
think,
Yeah, I do.
you know, on Shakespeare identity conspiracy theorists,
Yeah.
do you think that in like 300 years, if anyone, if normal people in society still have any idea who Stephen King was, there'll be similar conspiracy theories about him because of the volume of books he put out?
No, because I think there's
enough documentation
yeah,
now.
there's more.
But 300 years down the line,
Yeah,
how much will remain?
300 years down the line, if Wikipedia still exists, it will have all of the insane quotes of him being like, you just sit down and write. And then they're like, okay, yeah, I can see how he'd pump out that many books.
He's published over 90 books, though.
That's not 900, though. Let's be real. It's not 900 books. It's just 90.
Okay.
I could write a book a year. I could do that.
I look forward to seeing what you churn out.
I'm legitimately sweating on the back of my neck after saying that.
So,
we open.
Dan. So, what did you think about these two episodes, Nick?
I like them. I don't think they're the strongest eps, but I think they're a nice little jaunt away from sort of the regular formula that we've had so far of, hey, here's a weird guy, we're going to befriend them at the end anyway.
Yeah.
But also I like how this leads into the next kind of small little arc. Or I guess it's all part of the same arc.
I'm surprised by how much of the show has become about Gigi.
Well, he's just a normal guy. That's the thing. But now he's been put in this impossible situation.
But like, if you count his intro arc,
At the end of season 1.
yeah,
Yep.
then the return to season 2, the last 2 episodes dealing with him, and now these 2 episodes dealing. It's like it's becoming like a really significant chunk of the show versus what we were doing before, searching for Okarun's testicle and things like that. And obviously, that's a very flimsy like quest to structure a whole show around.
Yeah.
But it's definitely like I would say like in terms of episodes focusing on them,
Yeah. Well, I think the reason why there's so much around this,
it's interpersonal dynamics.
well, A, interpersonal dynamics, but also I'm 80% sure that the author would be like, whatever comes to mind. And he probably just thought,
Can't just say these things.
but like, we're almost through the entirety of like Gigi being quite a focal point of the story.
Sure.
But also it's like, Gigi's just a normal guy.
He's the most normal guy.
He is
But he's
the
also
most.
the most special guy. He's got the most spiritual powers. Everyone loves him.
Yeah. And he's just filled with energy. Oh my God.
In terms of the actual ghost adventure
Yeah.
this week, I liked it conceptually, but I do feel as though it didn't quite meet its potential.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
thinking
yeah,
about this being the show that did the William Hell overture
Mm-hmm.
action sequence set to that, mashup of 2 famous classical pieces of music.
It didn't quite go
We
insane.
never had an equivalent sequence in what feels like a plot beat tailor-made for that.
Yeah. We kind of had this very elongated version of it that made you go, okay, we're still on
Which
this
is to
shot.
say, like, expanding on what I said in the 1-minute recap a bit, they get caught in this ghost battle with, like, manifestations of the images of, like, Beethoven and a bunch of other famous Western composers I didn't recognize. And so there's orchestral music playing in the background of these like ghost battle action sequences, but we're never hitting quite that like high quality fluid animation backed up by like pumping classical soundtrack that we associate with the most iconic moments of this show.
And we never will.
Okay.
No, I think it's very like, I think there was so much going on in this. Like, you think about how much was going into it in terms of the animation alone, and you're like, okay, so they had all the musical notes, they had all of these people.
Because they're doing bullet hell musical note projectiles at our protagonists.
And it's like, that's a lot of stuff, but then they're probably sitting there going,
budget.
we got to
Are we going to
this,
spend
man.
the whole budget for this season on this episode or not, essentially?
And I think the bits coming up, I think they probably are going to go, okay, we don't have too much more budget now because we blew it on bullet hell. But also...
But they didn't, though. That's the thing.
Well, they sort of... I feel like they sort of did towards the end for some bits. But also it does sort of feel like, okay, but it's not quite the bullet hell overture. Bullet hell? Yeah, bullet hell overture. Let's say that. Just because maybe they were like, all right, we've got to move on. And that's it. Done is better than perfect. That's the ultimate lesson to learn here, Liam.
So true.
And if you're going to say that, you have to accept that the anime that we get isn't going to be top tier. But it is, because holy fucking shit, it's still good.
Well, there's no mini horse march in it, so what's the point?
We were robbed. Can I just say, we were robbed of the mini horse march.
So true.
Like, when you sit down to read a manga
And you think about the potential that there could be mini horses doing a little march here.
right now,
Maybe there's little like flute music playing,
a
a
little,
jaunty jig.
yeah, a
By
little.
the mini horses as they march.
What if the announcers are on little mini horses as the whole
right.
race goes on?
Yeah.
God, robbed.
Robbed.
Absolutely robbed. We open.
We open. It's the Maid Cafe. Miko and Muko have dragged Okarun there to see and embarrass their good friend Momo.
It's everyone's worst nightmare, except for Miko and Muko.
Yeah, no one is enjoying it except for Miko and Muko, who are having a great time.
And I guess all the other maids are just sort of like putting on a face of like, you could be a bit happier, thank you. And the other maids are like, oh, is she not being happy enough? She can always make a little heart to make it happier for you. And they're always like all smiles. But Okarun hates it. Momo hates it. I assume the other customers hate it.
I have another piece of listener correspondence.
Is it about maid cafes?
Dim Corner on Blue Sky has said, this is about Miko and Muko.
Okay.
Just so you know, those two stopped showing up after this in the story, is what I would say if I didn't find out that they returned in the current arc.
Oh my God.
Sorry, there was a second half to that comment, which was those two being Miko and Muko, who are also fan favourites, so just dismissing them is a good way to get the fandom pissed.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll piss off whoever I want, because we're the bad boys of anime podcast.
It's true. It's true. We've been cancelled several times.
Look, it's intriguing to know about their stature in the fandom,
Yeah.
because as much as I rag on them, they are fun.
Oh, they're great. They're great to watch.
They're much better than Ira's two dead friends
Who
are back
pinned down
and cable tied,
Momo, whereas...
and then got thrown through a pile of steel beams and weren't seen again for at least 4 episodes.
Yeah. Although we did see...
Yeah,
who was that?
they were back.
Yeah, who was that girl that enhanced
That wasn't one of them.
Rico or whatever it was, who got Momo this job?
Yeah.
She's all right.
Yeah, she wasn't one of those
Yeah,
two
I guess
girls.
she's okay. Whatever.
I have no opinion on her.
No one does.
Although now that she's high def, maybe I need to.
Anyway,
So they're in the maid cafe.
Yeah.
And
Moe,
look,
kick off.
honestly, it didn't really get as stretched out as I expected it to. It was
You were thinking maybe the whole episode
kind of perfunctory, like she's being pressured to say the weird maid cafe stuff, but she's being like, so good to see you, you piece of shit.
as you are to do with your
And
friends.
then they leave.
Yeah. But then there's a whole montage of...
Well, there's also a moment where Okarun offers to wait outside. She finishes at 10 p.m. That's too late for a high schooler to be finishing work at a cafe.
True. But who else is going to do it? You know? Liam, who else is going to do it?
Maybe it shouldn't exist. And they all get a photo.
Yeah. And...
Miko, Muko, Momo. Oh. Okarun, and maybe another NPC maid or two.
Yeah, who are just there doing like the heart thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say before?
I can't
The
remember.
heart thing?
You know, the
Yeah,
little-
what that little phrase that you just recited.
it's like you can make it happier by doing...
No,
a little
you
heart.
said the Japanese words.
Oh, Moe Kikoho?
Yes, that.
That's the name of the
So I
establishment.
know that
Moe?
Kikoho,
Oh.
as translated in the subtitles as tri-beam or triangle beam, is also one of Tien Shinhan's special moves from Dragon Ball Z.
You're right.
That's the one that he's flying above Cell and repeatedly blasting him into the ground with.
Yeah, but it never works because
But it does the
Tien-
job.
I don't know if it does the... I can't remember
The whole
much of
fun,
it.
the fun thing about that sequence is he's entirely outclassed.
Yeah.
But he's punching above his weight and just repeatedly blasting this guy into the ground until
okay.
help gets there.
Oh, because they're waiting for Goku.
He's just outmatched and he's just doing what he can.
Yeah.
And it works pretty well, all things considered.
Yeah, but isn't it like...
It's a fun little adventure.
Is it interspliced with like everyone just flying in the air as they do?
I don't really remember, but maybe.
Okay. Yeah. And you just have to wait. You have to wait for Goku to
Just mad
arrive.
respect to...
Yeah. To a guy who's like, I can't help, but I can help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so they all do their tri-beams at semi-perfect Cell.
Yeah. That is to say, they attempt not to cringe horribly.
And then there's a fun little montage of Momo finishing out the rest of her shift with increasingly strained smiles on her face and glancing up at the clock, which is moving oh so slowly.
Oh, I think it's like we see a cut to it and she's like looking at it and then she goes away, comes back. We cut back to it and about...
5 minutes.
Yeah, like 5 minutes have passed and she's like, oh my God. It's so good.
That's what having a hospitality job can be like sometimes.
Yep, I feel that. on a deep level. Yeah. Did not enjoy retail or hospitality when I was younger.
No.
Yeah. Not good. I'm pretty sure I only lasted a few days at all of them as well because I was like, I
Not for me.
cannot handle it.
Anyway.
So she finishes up at work and all the maids are like, you did so good today, Momo. We hope you come back again tomorrow.
And she goes outside and there's no one there.
Yeah, she's hella tired.
The neon lights of pseudo Kamurocho,
Of Kamiko?
Akihabara,
Kamiko City?
Kamigoe City.
Kamigoe City. It's just like, it's dull, dark. There's only like a couple people out now.
And she looks around, almost as if she's expecting Okarun to still be waiting there, even though she said he shouldn't.
It's like she's realizing the ramifications of her choices. And she's like, if only I said he should stay. Well, I guess I'll go home.
Oh, here he is.
Oh,
And he's running up. He didn't stay, but he did come back.
yeah. And he's like, it's too dangerous for a girl like you to be out alone. Sexist, but okay.
Okay.
Yep. I'm rolling with it. It's fine. So, yeah, he shows
They walk
up.
home.
Yeah, he shows up to walk her home to be like...
Hard cut
Yeah.
to Ira
No, you're forgetting.
lying on the tatami mat.
Hold on.
Let me get this image
Oh,
out.
okay.
Lying on the tatami mat, eyes blissed out, sucking down the entirety of a bubble tea in one big gulp.
You're forgetting.
I am.
On the
They
walk
hold
home...
hands.
Yeah, because Okarun super awkwardly is like, take my hand, and then immediately retracts. Is like, oh no, I couldn't possibly. And then holds it down on his backpack, and then Momo takes the hand and is all like, let's go.
Just kiss already.
No. It's weird.
Okay.
It's weird, Liam. They're in high school.
Then Momo is blissed out, sucking down bubble tea.
Ira's blissed
Sorry, yeah,
out.
totally blissed.
Like, we are talking,
Hi, welcome to another episode of Totally Blissed.
hello, how are you, little guy? You feeling blissed out, mate? I don't know where that came from, but...
You haven't been blissing with the cops, have you, mate?
You haven't been drinking a couple of those bloody boba
You haven't been
teas,
taking
have
the
you?
cops out for bubble tea, have you, cunt?
You haven't been drinking down one of those bloody lawyers, mate?
Like to get the big boba balls with the prosecutor, huh?
Hey, have you heard of the bloody Gintama, mate? Have you? Because I can tell you, I could take your Gintama.
It's a literal golden ball in this, but also representative of testicles, mate.
Do you like your testicles, mate?
Would you like to keep them, mate? Don't talk to the cops and give me some bubble tea.
Tell you what, I'm feeling pretty unblissed out, mate. Go on then. Why don't you get us a fucking boba? Go on.
What
mate.
is boba?
Isn't boba the little?
And
ball
I
things?
don't mean Django's son. Kill me. Kill
Oh.
me. Save me.
Oh, all right. No, isn't boba the little?
Yeah, I know what it
balls? Yeah.
is, but like, what's it made of?
Oh, like sugar, like straight sugar.
Okay.
It's like a sucrosey kind of. Oh, actually, no. It's a root.
Is it tapioca?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
think-
solved my own mystery.
Well, there you go. Well, why am I here? Yes. So Ira is, shall we say, on a sort of heroin high on bubble tea.
It's a really good shot.
It's a good
It's
bubble
the
tea.
highlight of the episode.
How dare you? But she's watching.
Her eyes are pointing in different directions, and she's just sucking it down with the bubble tea glass on the floor, and her mouth just reaching for the straw.
Yeah, and she's like, just not curled up, but she's sort of just like.
Is
lying
she
there.
the best character in the show? Maybe.
No fucking way. But she's like, just lying there as Gigi is sort of sitting in his posture.
Yeah, he's doing the chi training thing they talked about last episode.
Yeah. And Manjaro the boo tuber is currently wearing a Bruce Lee jump shoot onesie.
He so is. You're so right. Good pickup.
As he's trying to like push, I know my martial art, as he's trying to push Gigi over.
Take the compliment, Nick.
Okay. He's trying to push Gigi over, but he can't do it. Gigi's too spiritually profoundly strong.
Just like they talked about last time.
Yeah.
He's so good at learning chi techniques.
And Seiko is just like, oh my god, Liam's showing me the image of
Ira.
Ira drinking the bubble tea.
Blissed.
It's like perfectly round eyes. Oh.
And Manjaro can't push Gigi over. He's learning chi. So they're like, okay, let's try with some room temperature soy sauce to see if you can suppress your possession. And he struggles for a minute, but he does do it. And we see like his hand contort with purple energy and like his earrings start to elongate into their possessed square forms.
And
Ooh, woo.
and Manjaro's about to splash water on him, but then Seiko's like, hold on,
Let him cook.
let him cook.
And he
then
does.
He manages to keep it in. He manages, unlike shall we say, most people in polite society to keep it in.
Speak on that.
I think people can be rude.
People can change.
People can change. Let them hold the baby. So
Let the possessed boy hold the baby.
let the possessed boy cook. So he changes back into his normal self, and then he just falls back. He's like, oh my God.
I am sleepy.
That took so much of my stamina.
Momo and Ken get home.
Don't call him that.
And they're so cold because they walked home in the cold night air. And they're like, good thing we've got these boiling hot thermoses of water here. Sip. Meanwhile, Gigi and Ira both like ignore each other and walk towards the camera speaking.
Yes.
Gigi's like, Momo, Momo, Momo. And Ira's all, hey, what were you doing outside? And they collide and the bubble tea goes everywhere.
Onto Gigi.
Wet and dear sweet Gigi.
And in the moment of sheer panic, Okarun, having poured himself that delicious hot water, tries to splash it on Gigi, but it's too late.
That's right.
He's seen everything.
He forms that big spirit homestuck house again.
Around himself, like encapsulating Gigi.
Gigi, you're so possessed that when you form the spirit house around yourself, you form the spirit house around yourself.
What the fuck is that from?
It's like, you know, your mama jokes. When your mama sits around the house, she sits around the house.
I see. Damn.
Anyway.
Damn, Gigi. Anyway, so Evil Eye comes out.
And everyone is outside the house except for Momo. But her arm, she's like pinned with her arms trapped in the barrier, and crucially, her thermos of water outside with her hands, while her arms and the rest of her body are in the Thunderdome with
Evil Eye.
GG.
GG Evil Eye.
They call him GG because that's what he says after he beats the shit out of you at Smash Bros.
That's his notable line. No one else says it.
He hulks out and like he strips down to his underwear again as part of the transformation.
Yeah. To get those sick athletic shots.
And I guess he's getting slightly bigger. Is that why? His clothes are ripping?
He's like the Hulk.
He does seem slightly bigger in this shot.
He's always jacked because Gigi is jacked.
Uncomfortably, he walks towards Momo, and the first thing he does is like rip the front of her shirt open.
Yeah, I imagine what it is.
It was like he was grabbing her by the
scruff
and pulling her forward, but the practical effect of that was ripping her clothes off.
Well, I think it was
like her clothes aren't off, but the front is ripped.
I
open.
think it was
we don't
like-
get like salacious shots of it or anything.
No.
But it's another part of the pattern of Dandadan.
But it's like he grabs it to punch and then she pushes him away. Which
Yeah.
But it's still like... So then he
pushes her back with her big psychic hands.
He pushes her back.
She pushes him back with her
She-
big hands.
she
And
pushes him- yeah.
Everyone outside is furiously trying to intervene. Like Okarun is pounding on the wall, and Psycho tries to do a
spirit
talisman
thing.
thingy, but
Yeah.
it burns off and burns her hand.
Yeah. And so...
This looks bad for our hero.
Yeah, because Evil Eye starts shrinking the house.
That's right.
So you can't
even
push
though he's
back.
pressed against the far wall is closing in.
And it's closing in more so than Momo can push back.
It's all getting very threatening. But luckily, she's had a mouthful of hot water this whole time.
Spits right in his face. Just like I would with anyone.
Patooey.
And then boom, it's over.
Yep.
Gigi comes back, is like, what have I done? Oh no.
That was close. I'm glad I had some in my mouth.
And now he has even more trauma to deal with.
Okarun runs over and pushes him away and is like, are you okay, Miss Ayase?
And she's all like, more like, am I the best?
And Gigi is upset because he, almost murdered his friend again.
Yep.
But also they're getting close and he's a little jealous.
But mainly the assault.
And he's worried about hurting the people he cares about.
And he probably can't return to see his parents like this. He probably will never live a normal life like this.
They all go to bed, and there's a brief scene of the girls where Ira's all like, "Hey, I'm really sorry that I did that earlier. That was a dumb mistake." And Momo's basically like, "That's fine." I think she's reading Hajime no Ippo now too, which Okarun is later in the episode.
Yes.
Which is a famous boxing manga that I haven't read.
I assume it's pretty good if it's referenced.
I understand that it's good, but also towards the end it gets surprisingly racist.
Oh no.
I don't really understand the context of that, so, grain of salt, but that is something that I have heard.
Okay. Is it... Wait, hang on. Is it like...
I think it's like...
Can I be racist about the racism? I think Japan's culture has a weird version of racism where they don't realize they're being racist. You know what I'm saying?
No, but go on.
You know, there's that.
I'm sure this'll clip really well for the blue sky.
God. You know, there's some manga and anime that just come out where they use like the tropes or stereotypes that they just use. And you're like, you realize that that's like,
Oh, like anytime a black character appears in Yakuza.
yes, literally that. And they're just sort of like, but that's what it is. And you're like, I don't think you've consulted your resident cultural experts here. But it's like so entrenched in the culture of like just sort of what's there that people just gloss over it when they're reading like manga and anime in Japan. But then when it hits us, we just go, ooh.
Anyway, I haven't read EPO, so I don't really know what happens, but that's what I've read.
Who's to say?
And I'm not making a judgment on it because I haven't read it, but that's just,
You can go to the internet for judgments.
what I've seen.
Go see Twitter for judgments.
Okarun goes and visits Peeny Weenie.
My man. My absolute man.
He's working at the dairy farm and he's got his regular human costume on.
He, as a Martian, has to blend in, and boy does he.
He looks like a wide guy.
Yeah, he looks pretty. I'm gonna say he looks stacked.
He's wearing a UFO-shaped hat, and he's got his little actual eyes peeking out the top of
His
it,
little mantis shrimp eyes.
and like a bright yellow jacket, a red superhero neckerchief, and jeans.
It's so good. It's so good. He's blending in so well.
That's right. He looks like an ordinary human dairy farmer.
So
Okarun's like, "Can you teach me to throw a punch?" And he says, "No."
Oh.
Can you? And then he says, "Can you help me move all those bags over there?" And Okarun says, "Okay."
Okay, because you pretty reasonably was like, oh, it's like Mr. Miyagi.
That's
He's
right.
not teaching him to train, but he's teaching him to train. And then after moving a shit ton of these bags filled
Okarun's
with...
like, "Can you train me now?" And he says, "No. Go home."
And then it's like cuts to Okarun going home at night being like, he's struggling to walk with a walking stick. He's like, I'm going to figure out how to get stronger, how to punch people.
Because he really wants to punch someone. I wonder why. Oh, that's right. There was a significant shot while they were sleeping of him like staring at his clenched fist in their sleeping bag.
Yeah.
In his sleeping bag, I should say. He's not sharing it with anyone. Or is he?
In their sleeping bag? Yeah. Oh my. So then I think he's outside?
Go home, Okarun.
Go home, Okarun. You're tired. You're drunk. You're drunk on getting stronger. I think it then goes to them outside with Turbo Granny.
Let me look. There is like a brief scene where he and Gigi won't quite meet each other's eyes because they both got a lot of emotional baggage about this whole situation.
Yeah.
And
Gigi
then
obviously embarrassed that he almost killed someone.
another quick scene where the adults are talking and Momoji?
Manjiro.
Yeah. Who's Momoji?
Momoji? Do you mean Momo?
Momoji is one of those. I'm thinking of a memoji, which is one of those personalized cartoon emoji things that you can do on your phone, where it looks like you.
What? What are you
Don't worry
talking
about it.
Is that like an AI thing?
No,
Oh.
this is like 10 years old.
Oh, I don't like that.
Manjiro
Yeah.
is like, look, enough's enough. Let's get exercise this motherfucker already. But Psycho doesn't want to. She believes in Gigi.
But also she's like, I want to protect the kids so that they can do whatever they want.
That's right.
But then Manjiro slaps back with, sometimes being a responsible adult is teaching kids reality.
Meanwhile, Okarun's in the front yard reading Ippo and trying to figure out how to throw a punch.
And Turbo Granny comes out and is all like, wow, you suck.
Yeah, that dancing looks stupid, idiot.
You immediately went, yes.
Yeah, Turbo Granny episode. I feel like we have been missing her presence in the show
As like a mentor.
a character that actually matters in any way. So this was a breath of fresh air for me.
Turbo Granny basically shows up and is all like, hey, do you want to learn how to punch or do you want to learn how to get stronger?
What are you... Yeah, quotes. What are you going to do by getting stronger? Is there something you want to kill or something? Remember, she is still an evil ghost the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
And she's chomping on a... looks like a peach or something this whole time.
I think it's an apple.
Looks like a peach to me.
Bro, that's an apple. That's got to be an apple. You ever seen a peach with a core like that?
I'm Okarun. I've been pissed off for a while now.
Yeah, I'm thinking
He's going Sasuke mode.
So
I want to take Evil Eye and send him completely flying.
he basically got really pissed about Evil Eye assaulting Momo.
Oh, why?
Because Evil Eye assaulted Momo.
Oh.
And he couldn't do anything about it.
And Turbo Granny says, do you want to be able to throw punches or do you want to become strong? Because they're not the same thing.
And Okarun resignedly is like, I want to become stronger. You're right. I want to get stronger.
Turbo Granny exposits the premise of this episode and the next one, which is that you're thinking about power when you should be thinking about technique. He's stronger than you in both power and technique. And he's fast too. He can keep up with me. So you gotta work on your technique, bitch. Just whose power do you think you're borrowing, moron? As her eyes like roll back up in her head.
So good.
It's a fun character design, the Turbo Granny Lucky Cat.
Yeah, it's great. Because it's that beautiful juxtaposition of Turbo Granny inside of a happy go-getting cat.
So she gets him to follow her out into the street.
Yep.
And she's still doing the tsundere thing.
The
You know, the Japanese character archetype. It's like, it's not like I like you or anything.
Oh, it's like a crusty outer exterior.
She's protesting too much. She's like, I just don't like that you're being weak and using my power. It's not that I
actually want to see you succeed or anything. Now, while this is all happening, they don't see this as they're walking off. But Ira, cunningly,
in her big coat,
in her huge, beautiful coat, is just like, what's Ken Takakura doing? And she's following them from afar.
to the school.
The school? So they hop over the fence, I think.
I don't understand this line of dialogue. They're talking about sneaking into the school.
Yeah.
And Ken says, this is bad. If I get caught, they'll scold me.
Yeah, the school.
And Granny says, when you're getting a scolding, just think of ramen or something.
Because ramen's hot. Scold.
I'm saying that I don't want to get scolded.
Yeah, no one wants to get burned.
And then Ira's like, hey, why are you sneaking into the school?
Ira, what the hell are you doing here?
The Turbo Granny's like, what a stupid bitch. Leave her alone.
And
They don't get along, and that's their fun character dynamic.
Yeah, Ira turns into Afro Silkia for a little bit and starts punching up Turbo Granny.
Yeah, what's this damned... Her voice gets all deep and aggressive. What's this damn dumpling? Next time you trash talk me, I'll take that pukey furball face of yours and crush it. And then she's stepping on Turbo Granny's plush face. And I think she's doing JoJo. But she's just like grinding her heel into her face.
Big muda energy.
And then we cut ahead and Turbo Granny's got a
big
like,
bruised
heel mark.
Right on her cheek.
And Ira's like, it was just acrobatic Silky that was saying those mean things. I would never say such a thing like that.
And then Turbo Granny's like, come on, we got to keep moving.
What did you say, you filthy furball? It's good character dynamics. Ira is the best character in this show.
Ira?
Yeah.
Ira?
And Turbo Granny.
Okay, all right. I can see it. I can see how you'd like it that much.
Who else is there to compete?
There's Momo. There's Okarun.
There's Miko. There's
Seiko,
Muko.
There's so many characters. There's Rico.
There's Taro.
There's Chiquita.
Yeah, everyone's favourite character who didn't overstay his welcome in his 2 minutes of screen time at all.
Exactly. So,
anyway, they go into the music room. Long story short.
In the music room, there's a big piano.
As you might expect.
And there's a bunch of posters of musicians on the wall.
Composers, even.
Classical
composers. And they're Western oil paintings. Or printouts of Western oil paintings.
Yeah, and
Why are they so deformed and not anime at all?
Which I guess is a valid question for an insane person to ask, but, they're just like your regular when you go to school and you see these great minds on the wall, And they're just there.
Look, I captured a funny shot here where Ira is cuddling up to Ken and being like, Takakura, I'm scared. And he's obviously scared too. Because they're all scared of the scary oil paintings of the composers.
We all are.
And he says, it's all right. We've got the powers of yokai monsters. And she's like, yeah! And throws her fist up triumphantly and does punch him in the face in doing so.
So good. Yes! Okay, yeah. Ira might be the best. But, so Turbo Granny hops up to the piano.
Yep.
And is like, hey, jump whenever I play a note. And so he jumps whenever she plays a note on the piano.
Ding, ding, ding.
And she immediately goes, you fucking idiot, why are you jumping? And then expounds that.
She's telling him about the combat system of Dandadan.
Yeah, so the idea is that every time he jumps, that's one beat.
Yep.
Right?
She's teaching him about time signatures.
Yeah, so if you think about 4/4.
16.
No, 4. So every time she
44.
plays... Yeah, every time she plays one note, Evil Eye is playing 4. And that's 4/4. Yeah, because you go 1...
That's right.
1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so he needs to learn to be faster because if Evil Eye's getting 4 actions in, or 10 with the house, then he needs to get faster with better technique. because obviously, he could get faster with better technique, but he needs to learn about the beats to get
That's
more
right.
stuff in.
And Ira is like at, 2 actions per
Yeah.
Okarun's 1 or whatever.
Yeah, I think it was like 2 or 4 or 2.
And he says, "What? He's faster than you, Turbo Granny. That's why I couldn't shake him off." And she says, "That's not it. I'm 10 billion times faster." I'm just talking about technique.
You got to learn technique.
You got to respect Turbo Granny's speed, or she'll get angry. It's like the one thing she has going for her.
Turbo Granny.
That's right.
It's her whole thing.
She's so turbo.
So then, as Turbo Granny,
She starts a metronome.
yeah, as she's waxing lyrical about, so you got to learn to be faster by learning about the rhythm. The piano plays a discordant chord, and Momo and Ira are like, "Oh, that was very unpleasant."
And there's a big spooky Mozart sitting at it with glowing red eyes.
And
Huge cartoon head. Like,
like those really old puppets.
yeah, I was going to say, like a mascot character at a theme park with like
Oh,
small
yeah.
human-sized body and then big head.
Huge head.
Those kind of proportions.
Yeah. So he's he's just a little guy. He's a little Mozart, I want to say,
Yeah.
or a little Beethoven.
Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Yeah, he's a little Mozart. He's sitting at the piano and he's all like, "How dare you?"
Or is it Beethoven?
Let me find out. Because I can tell you right now that these are the music room portraits.
So true. Sorry, it is Beethoven.
Barnben.
Okay.
Yeah. Which one is Barn? Yeah. Anyway, point being, he's sitting there at this piano and he's all like,
Who is making such a noise?
and
And then there's 5 of them. And they're all color-coded, much like the Visual K Band
yeah,
previously.
I can tell you their names and then I can tell you the composers' names
So
if you'd like.
I'll just set the scene a bit first.
Okay.
So everything's gone grayscale, except for like every character's key color. So there's...
The guy with the white eyes.
No, hang on.
Okay,
Let me finish.
all right.
There's 6 of them. They're all flying in the air, each wearing a coloured coat that reflects their key colours. Black, green, pink, white, blue, yellow. And their eyes are also glowing in their key colour, except for Beethoven on the piano with the black coat who has red eyes.
Yeah. So each of them has a name that is not the name of the composer,
But is kind of,
but is kind
would be
of.
my guess.
Yeah. So I want you to try and guess.
No!
Here we go. You might get them pretty quickly though. There's Van Ben.
So that's Beethoven.
That's Beethoven. He's the guy with the red eyes.
Yep.
There's Grandma Bach.
Is that Bach?
Indeed, it's Johann Sebastian Bach. There's Train Spotter.
Oh, I can't help you on that one.
That's Antonin Dvorak.
Dvorak.
Dvorak, yep.
You taught me that many years ago.
There's Ninth is his name. Nothing?
What?
Ninth. One of their names is Ninth.
Is that Beethoven again?
No, it's Herbert von Karajan.
Of course. What?
No fucking clue why. There's Mozart.
Mozzarella.
Yep. It's Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. And then there's Glasses.
This isn't as obvious as I thought it would be.
This one's really easy. He wears glasses. Who could it possibly be? It's Franz Schubert. How did you not get this?
Oh,
Yeah, because he wears glasses.
no, I don't actually know anything about Schubert.
Oh, okay, great.
A shame we don't have Chopin and his dying dream.
It's quite funny as well because, as you know, Beethoven is deaf.
Of course.
And he keeps saying that the sound of the unpleasant music is unpleasant. But of course, he's deaf. So
That doesn't feel like a deliberate allusion to me.
all I can say is it's on the wiki. It's on the wiki.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got these little tulpa dudes.
Yeah. Do we need to explain what a tulpa is?
A tulpa's like a little... It says here they're from Tibetan Buddhism, but became a core principle of theosophy. Theosophy. They're like living imaginary friends.
Yeah, so like a tulpa is like... It's kind of like
Guy.
a primal in Final Fantasy XIV. An entity manifested by the belief in that entity.
Yeah.
There's one in an episode of Supernatural. Various other pop culture things have dabbled in them.
Yeah, anything that has like an imaginary
I think there was a
friend.
real like Tumblr tulpa phase as well.
Yeah, okay.
What?
I'll believe... I wasn't really on Tumblr that much. I didn't get the full tulpa experience.
Like a persona.
persona.
You know, from Persona?
Yeah.
The shadows from Persona are kind of like if you combine a tulpa with the Jungian collective unconscious.
Are you talking about the... Which persona are we even talking about here?
5?
Oh, see, I'd never played
It's equivalent
5.
to 4 as well.
Yeah, okay. All right. But we're not talking about the literal weirdos with like the insane designs that you have to fight.
Sure.
Oh, damn. Okay. Never mind then. So they're like manifestations of your thoughts.
Yeah, or like a
Okay.
belief.
Yeah, okay.
If you believed in a werewolf, and then a werewolf appeared from that belief, that could be like a werewolf tulpa.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I'm just spitballing based on the like pop cultural conception of here, but it sounds like you have some research notes.
Well,
You know, I almost bought a book yesterday from Planet Books, local independent retailer,
mad.
with 100 yokais and associated classical artwork. But then I was like, I don't need to do this.
But what if I did this? I can tell you right now that this is actually based on an urban legend called the Portrait Beethoven Mystery in Japan. As a part of the famous 7 school mysteries that are passed down in schools across Japan.
Is one of those
The one
the
of like,
nighttime anatomical dummy running
I
around?
think it is. This urban legend revolves around the belief that if one visits the music room at night, the portraits of famous classical musicians on the walls, including Beethoven...
Where are you getting this from?
From the wiki.
Just the Dandadan wiki?
Yeah.
All right.
Including Beethoven, come to life in various eerie ways. It suggests that the eyes of the portraits may glow red, follow observers, or even change expressions when not being directly observed. Additionally, there are claims that these spirits might play the pianos in the music room when nobody's present, with the sound serving as an omen of impending misfortune.
Well, that explains why in Silent Hill F, when you walk by the music room that you can't go in, you do hear the piano going plink, plink, plink.
Oh my god, maybe it's Beethoven.
Dog. Given that, yeah, that's right. Beethoven the dog was in that. Given that game is similarly steeped in like urban Japanese
folklore and
fear,
yeah,
that feels
pretty on point.
analogous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Right.
I like that we're checking these off. This is fun exploration of
it's cryptids and spirits,
urban myth
all the way down. Yeah. So then we hit the next
they
episode
fight.
of music. Yeah.
They fight, and that's the end.
They literally, for about 15 minutes, have a big musical fight.
Let me flick through my notes. There's this whole thing where they're doing bullet hell with musical notes, and they're all flying through the sky.
Like, when we say musical notes, we mean literally 3-dimensional musical notes, like quavers and semiquavers and, like, rests.
When Ira and Ken manifest their ghost forms, like, each of their, like, key colors of, Ira's pink hair and Momo's... Okarun's like red accents on his flame hair, like they are in color, but everything else is grayscale.
Yep.
It's, again, some stylish Dandadan bullshit.
We love it.
And they're dodging all of these notes. And Okarun's having a really hard time. Ira's doing a bit better, and she has a very, harkening back to the acrobatic, silky trauma flashback. She's got a very like balletic dodging style. She's doing a lot of those I don't know what the term is. Those ballet leaps where like it's one leg all the way forward, the other leg all the way back.
I think they're called big jumps.
That's right.
Yeah. She like jumps in
some
the air.
light pirouetting action.
Split legs. I don't know.
And Okarun's having a hard time because he doesn't understand music.
Yeah, he literally exposits that he doesn't listen to music, and Liam immediately went, he's me.
He's just like me for real.
So he doesn't understand rhythm.
Imagine the music is a podcast and listen to that.
Every syllable that I say is in tune with the rhythm of the universe, and you're like, fuck that. So he doesn't understand rhythm at all.
The letters are bombs, and the rests are...
The letters?
Sorry, the notes are bombs.
The notes are bombs.
And the rests are...
They make you stand still.
Yeah, they're paralysis.
Yeah. You get
status ailment.
Yeah, you get the paralyzed, the yellow status symbol comes up. Yep. So as Okarun's trying to dodge all these things, he gets hits with the rest.
And Turbo Granny's like batting at his face like a cat.
Yep.
Like, you fool, I told you not to get hit by the rest. Then when it hits her, very funny.
Yeah. So they eventually start making their way through the bullet hell.
Look, I don't know if we need to go through this all beat by beat, but eventually Okarun is like, I did hear music recently, and I remember being in the rhythm. And then he flashes back to the Hayase performance from the last episode, and he's imagining it, and the music is swelling behind him as he is learning to embrace the rhythm, dodge the attacks.
Now, there's some things we do need to highlight, including they sort of start to get their...
Oh, and he brings red energy with him as he does that.
Yeah. They sort of start getting around some of the bullet hell, but then a big arena gets made, which is actually a big amphitheater.
Yeah.
Or like a big stage for the music to be projected. And they're all on the stage. The Tulpa are all on the stage. And then a big, giant opera singer emerges from the ground and starts singing something.
We're doing Beethoven's Ninth.
Yeah. And it goes for a while. It just goes for a while. And I'm very into it. But
Beethoven's
also I'm like,
Ninth, most famously used in Neon Genesis Evangelion at the climax of the Kaoru arc, which we'll see in future on JoJo's World.
so then more giant.
Nick, sorry,
opera
before you
singers show
push
up.
through, what do you think? What do you make of this moment when they're manifesting their arena?
Yeah.
When the four non-Beethoven musicians all fly up into the sky, and then like a scene appears behind each of them.
So that's their most famous works.
Okay.
So I think Schubert, he wrote songs that were all about like, we live in a time of like rapid growth and stuff, and so wrote songs like that. I think who was the one that had the stars? Because I think they might have written.
I don't know which one of these are meant to.
Yeah, I think like the stars are like the suite of planets or whatever it is.
Oh,
the
planets.
the planets.
Jupiter, bringer of jollity.
Yeah,
etc.
exactly. I think that's that. And then the big organ one will be Toccata and Fugue, because that's Bach, most likely. And the other one,
it's like a field of roses.
I mean, fucking, who knows? Maybe the seasons? Is that
a thing? Yeah.
Yeah, so none of the ones that are there. But like, probably that, right? It's
I mean, they're not real guys, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're all just tulpa.
My guess was that it was, when I thought these were more direct manifestations of actual composers, my guess was that they were like depicting like a work of art from each of their home countries, and I was getting Van Gogh's Starry Night from the space one, because it's got a similar sort of swirling pattern. But I guess I was wrong. And
can any of us truly be wrong?
Actually, being brave enough to admit that I was wrong means that I'm more right than you ever were.
Excuse me? What the fuck is this? What is this? What is this admittance? What is happening here? This is not the Liam I know.
They summon a big choir, and a big grayscale. I don't want to just say opera singer, but I'm going to just say opera singer.
As you so should, because they're just a big opera singer.
100 stories tall, and light shoots out of his mouth when he opens his face. And then guys pour out of his mouth when he opens his face.
Yeah, there's like
shadowy figures.
Yeah, there's like four big opera singers that just
choristers.
Vomit. Yeah, they just vomit illusions of audience members.
No, they're like chorus singers.
Oh, yeah, but they're also part of the audience.
Well, later.
Well, I mean, we're all.
Are we all part of the audience? Isn't all the world a stage and podcasters just the players?
Exactly. I was going to continue that, but I actually have no idea what the rest of that monologue is. That's the only bit we need to know about.
Anyway, they get into the sky using hair Spider-Man techniques, and then Ira does some Shadow of the Colossus bullshit.
Yeah, kicking away Okarun to be like, you take care of those dweebs, I'll take care of
tricking
these
these big chodes into punching each other.
Yeah. So
it's like, look, it's conceptually good, and doubtlessly this like musical sequence is being elevated by the addition of having actual music versus how it would have been in the manga, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But it's not quite hidden for me in the way it could.
I think
I can see the bones of something amazing there.
I think absolutely fair. Because this bit is like, it's very
I like what they're doing with colour. I like the choreography in principle, but the sound is weirdly low in the mix for me for something where music should be so essential.
Yep. And they're saying a lot of stuff when it's like, you could just be silent the whole time and it would still be great.
And I don't dislike it, but it just feels like it's not quite reaching its potential.
Yeah, 100%. So then Okarun on the ground kind of suddenly understands, has a moment of epiphany that maybe music is cool. And that Hayase are his favorite band, more or less, because it's apparently the only band he's ever seen live.
Or at all.
And he really got into the rhythm of it.
He's never listened to music.
And so
he doesn't know what it is.
And so he realizes that he can only go full throttle twice, but in that full throttle, he can do like a shit ton of things.
Meanwhile, Ira is like doing Spider-Man moves and kicking the teeth out of the giant stands.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's big pops of pink colour whenever she does so. So, credit where it's due on the stylistic flair.
Yeah. And I think Okarun basically just goes full throttle.
Smashes them all in a single instant and then lands doing like a conductor's bow.
Yeah. And all of them turn back into the posters that we saw on the walls. And then we're back in the music room as if nothing ever happened.
Did it ever happen? Well, it was all a beautiful dream.
No, it was literal. There's no metaphor.
There's a character moment where Okarun's like, thank you so much, Ira. I was only able to win and get stronger because of you. And she can't bring herself to respond with her charm that she normally would. Like she's saying, we cut to like an interior Ira being like, no, you were super impressive too. But then we zoom out to her in reality being like, why can't I respond?
Yeah.
I'm normally so effortlessly charming, but now I'm frozen in the moment.
What could it mean?
And Granny's leaning against the metronome, being like, "It was all thanks to me. You're welcome, everyone."
You stupid idiots.
And then Ira wanders over there and immediately is back to fighting with her.
Yep.
She says, "Oh, you were around? Such a trashy presence." And Turbo Granny says, "Get outside. Your goodbye is already set in stone."
So Okarun, I think, has a moment where he's like...
throwing little punches at her.
I think Okarun's like, all right, we should get out of here before anything bad happens.
Yep.
And then as Turbo Granny hops down from the piano, she
Plinks.
taps a note on the piano with a foot.
And then everything goes grey again, but we cut away because it's just a comedy coda.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back home, I think... Meanwhile, back home, after X amount of time happens...
I hate it when X amount of time happens.
I think Okarun and Momo and crew are coming back...
So, Manjiro is like, enough's enough. We got to exercise this motherfucker.
That's right.
We got to put him in a body bag.
We got to down this fool so that Evil Eye can't
We
be a
should
threat
just
to the house.
kill Gigi. It's going to be easier that way.
And Seiko's
That's
like...
what I would do.
Seiko's like, completely silent.
As is Momo.
Well, Momo's like, what the fuck's
She's
wrong with
leaning
you?
against the wall, edgy style.
Yeah. And Gigi is very quiet and very nervous.
No one's happy.
No one's happy about exercising Gigi because he could die. And then that'd be it. No more.
And Gigi's not happy because his secret interior evil best friend will die.
Yeah, exactly. But he doesn't want to die because he's so nice.
You got to learn to let go, man. Like, we know that it's good when the ghosts get to go and be at peace.
Yeah, but he won't be at peace. He'll be trapped forever inside of a hell of his own making.
Will he?
Well, probably.
Who's to say?
Who's to say? But he's like, no, I don't want him to go. All he wanted was a friend. That's all he ever wanted. I can't let him go.
Well, he also wants to kill all humans.
Well, there's
And
that.
Who amongst us?
Who amongst us wouldn't want that, you know?
Yeah. I'm always just reminded of that thing in Futurama where it's like, Bender's going to sleep, like, hey, baby, you want to kill all humans?
So, Okarun and Ira return, and Okarun's like, Gigi and Joji.
You and me, outside.
So then everyone goes outside.
He's calling him out. I'm calling you out.
And Momo...
Pistols at dawn.
Yeah, and Momo immediately is like, where have you two been this whole time?
And it's like 4 a.m. now or something.
Yeah. And Okarun's like, you and me, right now, I'm taking you down.
He gives
I'm
his
dealing with
monologue. He's like, I'm going to beat the shit out of the evil eye. Turbo Granny gives a big thumbs up. Because, let's see, what's his motivation? I was so angry when the evil eye assaulted you. Really pissed off.
Really
I thought we were all going to get through this and learn to work and live together, but he's so dangerous and he's so clever and we can't ignore him. But you guys are trying to accept him. And that's stupid because that's really badass. And I'm stupid for having misgivings. So I'm going to beat the shit out of him.
Basically, yeah. So then he goes into Turbo Granny mode.
Yeah.
And Gigi's just sort of standing there for a while.
And he says, just you wait, Gigi. Your will to protect the evil eye, I'll protect that. That's very sort of...
I'm going to win both fights.
No, what's that fucking show we watched? The Mech... No, we didn't watch it together. I watched it. And we talked about it on the pod. The Mech Show?
The Mech Show.
Drills.
Oh, Gurren Lagann?
Yeah, it's very believe in the me that believes in you.
Yeah. It's like...
I'll protect your will to protect.
Exactly.
Such a fucking shonen antagonist.
Yeah, it's the
protagonist
very like, I'll
bullshit.
get the best of both worlds.
You
There's a
don't
way.
need to believe in yourself because I believe in you. And I'm the protagonist.
And that means that I'm going to win.
That's right.
So he's very like, I'm going to make sure everything works out. Don't worry, I got this.
Manjiro's like, hey, none of this is necessary. We already decided.
And it's like, shut up,
Manjiro. You're not part of this.
You're not even that big on Bucci.
Yeah, go back to headstanding.
That at least had something cool with your
Yeah,
forehead.
because you're like upside down and that's really cool.
Yeah. I like that. I
Yeah.
like that about Manjiro. He's cool.
His
when
whole
he's upside down.
perspective's upside down because he's spent so much time upside down.
Ah, that's it.
Yeah,
He only sees the worst in the world now.
because he's upside down.
He's too
and a
used to seeing-
smile upside down?
That's a frown.
No, that's an upside down smile. It's
Oh,
completely
okay.
different muscles, Nick. You fool.
Fuck.
You fool!
Shit. All he's seen is feet. He never saw anyone's face.
That's right.
Yeah.
And now all he's seeing is defeat because he can't believe in them. This is a smart podcast for stupid people or a stupid podcast for smart people.
It can be both. So, our boy morphs into Evil Eye again.
Well, because Ira throws the delicious cold water at him.
Yeah. Sumptuous. And then the last shot is Okarun and
Once
Evil
again,
Eye
all of
going at it.
Once again, all of Gigi's clothes fall off,
Well, we got to get
except for his
those-
tidy whities.
We got to get the anatomy
It's
shots.
the Hulk principle, you know?
The Hulk print. Yeah.
All
yeah,
the clothes fall off, but the modesty concealing underwear.
Yeah, exactly.
I simply wouldn't turn into the Hulk because I don't want to ruin my jeans.
Why wouldn't you turn to the Hulk?
Do you think hulking out is a useful euphemism for shitting yourself because it's ruining your pants? Don't laugh, answer me.
I mean, no, it's a terrible
Like,
euphemism
fuck,
for that.
I've got to go home. I just hulked out.
Surely if you made it as like, guys, I just hulked my pants, that would be something.
No, it's too explicit. That's not enough. That's not a good enough
But
euphemism.
the thing is, no, but there's a whole thing about the Hulk's pants staying intact. So if it was like your shirt, that
I
gets
just
fucked
shit my
up.
shirt.
Yeah, I just shit my shirt, guys. I gotta go home. They're like, the hell are you talking about? It's like, nah, trust me, guys. Just trust me on this. Is real bad. But the pants stay intact, right?
So true.
Yeah.
You've defeated me in a battle of facts and logic.
Which
I
I
guess
never do.
You're the real co-host now.
I'm the Hulk.
Cool shot of Okarun's like it's not a roundhouse kick. It's like a pivot thrust kick.
Yeah.
Heel kick. Colliding with Gigi's fists, and there's a big colliding aura of red and purple, and then their faces are leering in towards each other, glowing red eyes, glowing purple eyes. End of episode.
So hype. I'm ready.
Yeah, that promises to be a really cool fight in a future episode. If we see it.
Oh, we will.
Okay.
Oh, we will.
And I guess that's why we know why they had to save the budget this week.
Pretty much. Hang on. I really quickly want to check something.
And I'll sit quietly.
Okay. Great. Yep. Cool. I'm good. I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Did you have anything to say?
Oh, no. Not yet.
You can't just do that.
No. I have a question for later in the predictions. But
Okay.
for now, I must ask, what were your highlights and lowlights of these two episodes?
Highlight.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Ira sucking down that bubble tea. Soup. It just doesn't get any better than that.
It's legitimately very tempting to just have this
He's looking. He's got the shot of Ira sucking and sipping.
as like my new profile picture in some way.
And I want to point out the related Reddit post in the below images there of Ira and Chiquitita sucking down drinks with the exact same expression on their face. Caption, like mother, like son.
Yeah, no, good bit. I want to say my highlight is probably going to have to be It's a hard one because there's not many highlights in these episodes.
Cliffhanger hype.
Yeah, cliffhanger hype. Actually, I might say cliffhanger hype because it's also just got Ira there, just being not insane and being all like, "I got this."
Just being a normal character for
Yeah,
once.
just being a vaguely okay character. Either that or the montage of working. Also another highlight.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good bit.
Yeah.
Honorable mention to Turbo Granny being like a important character again for.
A good mentor. Can't fight,
Yeah.
can teach.
I thought we were going to be getting a lot more of that when she first was put into her
Yeah.
ghost form. Like, she monologued about the nature of ghosts in the acrobatic Silky fight and taught them some lessons there.
Yeah. But we haven't really had much
Then
from
she just,
Turbo Granny.
for the whole Hot Spring arc, she was just kind of comic relief.
Yeah. Whereas now...
And I had reached the point where I thought that's just what she was going to be going forward.
Yeah. But no, she's got layers.
She's got knowledge.
Yeah. She's a complex
She
individual.
did say as they were packing up in the music room, like, I've been thinking of ways to kill you all this entire time.
What a badass. Lowlights.
Low light.
Opera singers.
Look,
Just the opera singers.
You didn't like that?
I hate opera. I hate it so much.
Okay.
But it's like, it just goes on for so long of them singing the opera.
Look, I liked it. I did, like I said, I feel like it could have hit better, but
Yeah.
I didn't dislike it.
The amount of time spent just listening to the guy singing opera when he first comes out, I was like, okay, we're just really lingering on this guy singing opera. Like, give him a showcase, but also like he'll still be singing the whole time.
Nick, this could be big for him. He's getting a featured appearance in a major anime episode,
That's true. Dandadan's a big
and he's
deal.
100 feet tall during it.
That's true. He's a big deal. But no, I didn't like that bit. So yeah. What about you? What didn't you like, Liam?
Let me think.
What don't you like in this world? Specifically scoped to this particular 2 episodes of this anime.
I didn't care for Manjaro making this unilateral decision. I feel like the others should be more involved.
Yeah, you don't like Manjiro's sudden
I
assertiveness.
don't like Manjiro.
You don't like Manjiro?
He's not really much of a character, is he?
No, but he's a boo tuber, you know?
Say no more. Look, I don't really have a clear low light in this one. Like the lows weren't the lows to me were just things that weren't executed well as excitingly as I feel like they could have been. But
Yeah.
they were all fundamentally fine.
Yeah, I would agree. It's like you watch it and you go,
The maid cafe stuff wasn't as cringe as I feared it was going to be. It was over pretty quick.
yeah. But it's like you're watching these episodes and you're like, this is cool, but also like we're not punching. We're just sort of tapping into my psyche.
Oh, you mean metaphorically?
Metaphorically, yeah.
If they hit the same level of hype in the musical fight sequence this episode as they did in
the William Hell
well, that
overture.
too, but
Yeah.
also I was just want to get on the record. What's his name again? Beethoven.
William Tell or Beethoven?
What's his full name?
The dog? What are you trying to say?
What's Beethoven's name again?
Uh,
What's happening to us?
it's not Ludwig, is it?
Yeah, Ludwig
Van Beethoven?
van Hatehoven.
Ludwig hates Beethoven.
Look, if they got the same level of hype,
Yeah, Ludwig van Beethoven.
yeah, with the Hatehoven sequence as they did with the Hayase sequence last episode,
Yeah.
then this would be an all-timer.
I reckon if there was some more parallels with it, because we know that classical music and metal are the same. So, like,
I won't draw you on that.
what do you mean?
I know that's bait for me, but I'm not going to draw you
It's real.
out of the cards.
It's real, though. Now, Liam,
Nick.
we've gone through a lot so far. We've destroyed a house. We've gone to a school, and now we're probably going to have a big fight sequence with a certain someone named Evil Eye.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you what you think is going to happen on these next two episodes. In the episodes entitled, I Want to Rebuild the House,
Don't we all?
and The Secret Art of Being Attractive.
Wow.
Now, do you want me to tell you what the name of the next arc is?
No.
Okay, fantastic.
So look, well, obviously we're ending on this dual cliffhanger. That's going to happen for a good chunk of the next episode. I'm going to say first half, and then second half is about rebuilding this house.
Yep.
I think it is going to stick to mostly one-on-one stakes because we've already had the all-out brawl against Possessed Gigi. And I feel like this is about demonstrating Okarun's growth and his new determination to solve this situation. I feel like most people are going to sit back and watch per his dual demand.
Yep.
But potentially it's not going to be a win for Okarun necessarily, but it is going to be Gigi exerting greater control over his possessed state.
Okay.
So that ends it.
Yeah. So you think the resolution will be, okay, there's no more Evil Eye because Gigi will acrobat Silky
Or not necessarily no more, but it's going to be like a much more stable situation.
Yeah, okay. All right. Do you have any idea what that will actually look like in terms of... Because obviously right now, even a splash of cold water will do the trick.
Yep.
Do you think it's going to be like, okay, now I can get splashed with water, but there's another trigger? Or
No, I think it's still going to be...
cold water? Or
I think he's still going to be possessed. It's just that he's going to have some more control over the situation.
do you think there's going to be any melding? Like,
Like the face mask situation.
Yeah, kind of thing.
I think it's going to be like a partial transformation. Like, and this might not be right now, but the eventual Gigi status quo will be, he still gets those big earrings, like he still gets that eye in his forehead.
Yep.
Maybe he probably doesn't rip through all of his clothes anymore.
Yeah.
And obviously the entirety of everything isn't bathed in purple light anymore because we need to make space for the other antagonists to do that when their time comes.
Obviously. And what do you think's going to happen next?
It's time to rebuild this house.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of a time skip. Momo doing shifts at her horrible job, getting money to rebuild the house.
Yep.
Montage.
As we must have.
Putting up some wood as opposed to cardboard.
Wood.
Okay.
All right.
And then what's the other episode? The secret to being attractive.
I think it's the art of
Oh.
being attractive, but let me check if it's the secret art of being attractive. The secret art of being attractive.
There's a few ways this could go.
Okay.
And I'm going to put my heart on. This is Ira making her big move to win Ken Takakura's heart with
Okay.
the secret art of being attractive.
So you reckon this is going to be like the 1, 2, 3 step guide of like, I wake up every morning and I do X.
And
to know how to be attractive.
because of hilarious shenanigans,
Yeah.
Okarun's going to find himself in a situation where
Uh-huh.
Ira thinks that he and she are on a date together.
Where
But
Okarun thinks this?
Ira thinks.
Ira thinks this. But Okarun's just kind of
Okarun
like,
is actually on a date with Momo. And he is in a situation where he's having to manage them. And it's like, like in Mrs. Doubtfire when he's running back and forth between the two dinners. Except one of them isn't actually, he doesn't actually want to be a date. And he's trying to talk down Ira.
Yeah.
And be on his date with Momo at the same time.
But Momo
and also,
obviously...
Gigi is there.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know what he's doing, but
yeah.
he's in the mix too.
So you think that it's going to be a 4-way love triangle?
No, Gigi is just there.
Where...
He's helping everyone.
Yeah. Gigi's there because he wants to be part of the gang.
Yeah.
Momo's there because she just sort of wants to go somewhere.
She wants to be on a date with Okarun.
Yeah, but Okarun's there because Momo's there, and Ira's there because Okarun's there.
That's right.
But then Gigi's there to help Ira as well, but it's
Gigi
oblivious
just wants to help everyone.
Yeah, Gigi's oblivious to what's going on.
And Turbo Granny, she's pushing anvils off the top of buildings and stuff to try and kill them.
Of course. What else would you do?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't want to tell you anything about what happens now.
And they're in like adjacent karaoke booths and things like that.
Oh, so you think it's literally going to be a lot of Okarun running around, being all like, "Yeah, we'll do a thing." Yeah. But do you?
I just have to get up and go to the bathroom quickly.
Yeah. Do you think that they're going to know that either of the things is happening, or they're all going to know what's happening, and they're all trying to scheme against?
No one's going to know.
Okay,
they're all idiots.
Okarun's the only one that knows what's going on, and his friend Gigi is there to support.
He's freaking out.
Yeah. Amazing.
And maybe at the end, Momo's like, Ira, I'm sick of your shit. We're going to have a fight that parallels the fight the boys just had.
Interesting.
But then that will be interrupted by an actual problem because we're not going to have our actual protagonists having a knockdown, drag-out brawl with each other.
Yeah. They're high schoolers, for fuck's sake.
The fucking mole people are going to come back. 100%?
I don't want to say shit. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to say anything.
Praise me.
But good job.
Yay.
So yeah, that's it.
That's a JoJo's World, baby.
Good times. We love a Dandadan. It's crazy.
Like, I like it. It's no JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'll say that again.
No, but that's like saying, oh yeah, the Croc and Boosh.
I'm not sure. No, hang on. Tell me more about the Croc and Boosh.
At first you were going to be like, you fucking idiot. But now you're like, wait a minute. This could go somewhere. It's like saying...
And where do I get one?
Yeah, it's like going, oh, the Croc and Boosh in comparison to my little profiterole. Like, you take the Croc and Boosh. That's a shit ton of profiteroles. And they're all insane. And they're all named JoJo. But the little profiterole is like, that's pretty good. That's a nice little taste of insanity without going too far.
I'm not sure if I would be watching this show if it weren't for the podcast. But I'm enjoying doing it for the podcast.
Yeah, but you also don't watch anime except for One Piece.
And JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
And JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That is true. Yeah. So I don't know if you would even watch Evangelion without the podcast.
I mean, I've seen it before.
Well, touche. And the Big O.
Of course, the Big O. It's so big.
How big is it?
It's pretty dang big, let me tell you.
Is it as big as Las Vegas? Ooh, he has to think about this.
Genuinely don't know how to answer that.
Excellent. Well,
until
until next time.
To be continued.